Second time's a charm. Hopefully this works. I have had some issues with my connectivity this morning, but bear with me because I feel like this is something that I would like to share, and I would like to share, you know, focused and with you guys who want to listen. And so I appreciate your time. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But welcome. Happy Monday. It is October 16th. It has been a fantastic day so far. And I just want to tell you, in regards to my post that I made last night, I do appreciate everyone's curiosity, support, belief that maybe, oh, well, what do you mean that you have a giant life lesson? Okay, whatever. But I'm totally human, and I hope that me being transparent could help you maybe align your priorities a little better than I did, or that I have. But today we're going to talk about calendars, and if we are really out loud publicly saying that we prioritize God first and family second, then why do our calendars sometimes look differently? So as you guys know, I just finished up a Live Slow Bible study with about 300 women. It was fantastic. FYI, shameless plug, that ended October 11th. Our next public Live Slow Bible study, it's just an online free Bible study, starts in January. I'm taking the next 12 weeks to focus on a major project with Nick and I with Love Fast, Live Slow, but we just finished this book. And if you want all of the content there, you could see it on my blog. I digress. A part of what I've learned about being a Proverbs 31 woman is that I need not give my husband my leftovers. I need not be somebody who takes away value but adds value to my family. And although I feel like, we just do the best we can and everything is fine. Yeah, I agree. I think as busy women, especially women who are driven to build a career or to have work outside of the home or inside the home, whatever it is you're passionate about, I think it's really easy to be passionate about that one thing in such a way that we can accidentally step on our family to achieve something. But if my family's not there with me to celebrate, I feel like I would be really empty. So here is my thought process. I have been so wildly on fire passionate about building out this Live Slow Bible study, building out life group, content and collaboration with my girls over there. And I thought, Nick, I would love to work on a project with you. Like, where's your heart? Where are your passions? What are your strengths? Like, where can we grow? So we finally decided on something to team up with as a family. And it started first and foremost with me writing a priority statement. Writing a priority statement that I would align my life with. So no matter what distractions came my way, that no matter what shiny objects came my way, no matter what opportunities came my way, if they are not in line with my current priorities, I will decline them, I will readjust, and I will tweak. So it's like the measuring stick in which I'm going to make future decisions. And it was a really, really big deal. And I wanted to read a couple of things to you because it's pretty lengthy. It's about 1.5 pages long, but it was inspired by a bunch of things that I was reading. One of the sections of this priority statement was about my calendar and was about my schedule and how I was prioritizing God, family, and then everything else. So this is what it says. I'm gonna obviously turn from you and look right here. Okay, it says, I will decline any opportunity that might take place or put demands on my schedule from an outside source. I will diligently seek to use my calling and passion, but in a way that allows me to work from home. I will think big and globally by using the internet to utilize my gifts as opposed to traveling extensively. I would decline any opportunity that might place stress, put demands unnecessarily on my family, or prevent us from being able to worship together on Sundays. So, read that to you. That is a portion of the priority statement that I came up with. That was inspired by books I have been reading, inspired by mentors that speak into my life. And I looked at my October schedule, and there was this giant, amazing conference that I have been wanting to attend for a long time, so much so that I made a big announcement to our team, our coach family team that I work with. I made a big hoopla about it, that it's like this big crescendo end of October seminar. We're all going to go together. We're all going to get hotel rooms and bunk bed up and, have a big leadership powwow slumber party in Nashville, Tennessee. Big weekend for girls. And as I was planning through this in my mind, getting a little ahead of myself, I asked my husband several months ago. It was like in July. It was several months ago. In July, I texted him. I said, hey, babe, there's this thing called EntreLeadership. Dave Ramsey is leading it. I read all of his books. Like, I really admire him. I feel like this would be a really cool leadership opportunity for me to host my team in, because I want to develop leaders. I want the women that I work with, the women who work with me as customers and coaches, to develop themselves as women and leaders as well. So he said, that's awesome. Go for it. I said, but... Now here's the kicker. Here's where I'm going to lose a lot of you guys, and maybe I'll lose a lot of respect from you guys. I said, but I'm not signing up for it yet. I don't know what to do because, babe, it's October 27th. And he said, okay, then do it. He said, go for it. Go for it. If it's going to be helpful for you, I know that'll fill your cup. Do that, Laura. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. Now what you don't know is that October 27th is our 10-year anniversary. Our wedding anniversary. 10 years of marriage is October 27th, 2017. We got married October 27th, 2007. So my man here, back in July, hindsight is 2020, but he was like, of course you can go. That's amazing. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. Go to that one-day event, like spend that weekend with your girls, and then we'll catch up and we'll do our anniversary before or after. And I was like, wow, that's really cool that he was like so encouraging. So maybe this is really supposed to happen. So weeks went by, months went by. I got more pregnant. My schedule quickly started to fill up in other areas. And Nick never said anything. Nick never said a single thing about whether he was happy, sad, disappointed, excited, anything about me going to this trip to Nashville. And I continued to promote it, hype up my team. We're going to Nashville. Who's with me? Who, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I just told my team literally like 5 minutes ago that I am not going anymore. I'm not. And you know why? Because after I wrote this priority statement and understanding that I was putting unnecessary demands and stress on my family and would prevent us from being able to worship together on Sundays, that I was creating outside forces to decide when I went where, what I went where, and I was making, it was a mess in my mind. It was a mess in my mind, and although my family would have been fine, Nick would have been fine, I was able to tell him last week, hey Nick, you did not know this, and nor did you ask me to do this, but I am deciding to cancel my trip to Nashville. And he looked at me and was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I've decided that instead of going to Nashville, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to stream it by watching it from the computer. And if my team happens to go without me, they will survive. I will survive, but I would rather be here with you to celebrate our anniversary. And we can go on a big date. Like, it'll be fantastic. And he was like, wow, I think that really spoke volumes to him, because I showed him through action. My priority was ensuring that our marriage, even if it was just a day, even though he was verbally supportive, it was just one day. I told him, look, I'm canceling this trip because it was not in line with what I was trying to add value to. I'm trying to communicate more with my family of, you are my number, like God first, my family second, and everything else third. So if my family is truly second, my calendar needs to be that way. Now, what you don't know is the remaining months of the year. I am very pregnant. I'm 7.5 months pregnant, and actually a little girl has hiccups right now. You guys obviously can't feel the hiccups, so you can see my big belly. She's hiccuping in my stomach, which is adorable. But I'm going, because of a trip I cannot get out of, nor do I want to, because it really will be great for my, our mission and passion for Love Fast, Love Slow to develop. But I have to go to Vegas that following week, November 1st through 4th. But even that, I scheduled the flights in a way where I'm leaving at 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning and coming back at midnight Saturday, so we won't be missing Sunday. So like, I have been working really hard to eliminate extensive things on my calendar that do not fit into my priorities. Now, the reason I said I might lose a lot of respect is because you guys might be like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Of course, my husband, of course I would never in a million years miss my 10-year anniversary. So I guess that makes me a really bad person because I was considering it. Not because I wanted to miss it, not because I didn't think it was important, but because it was a really cool opportunity to help my team and be there live at a conference, and that whole excitement and growth and once in a lifetime, one day event with Dave Ramsey, reading Entre Leadership together, like sitting under amazing leaders. It was going to be really cool, but not cooler than spending time with my family, with my husband during our 10-year anniversary. So I canceled that trip. I let my team know, and I'm really excited about it because it frees my soul up, my heart up to confirm that, yes, you can absolutely lead with your passions and strengths and career paths while also maintaining your priorities with your family. For the longest time, I thought you could only do one or the other. And truth be told, at the beginning of my career with being a health and fitness coach, I thought I was brainwashed. Like, this was told to me. And it wasn't nobody's fault but my own for accepting lies, okay? So I'm grounded and rooted in truth right now that the only truth that I will believe is from God, from my prayers, from mentors and spiritual leaders in my life that will give me sound advice. But a lot of the training that I developed as a coach of younger years was you hustle and you bustle and you grind and you sacrifice everything now short term so that in 5-10 years, even if you missed every memorable opportunity with your family, it doesn't matter, because in 5 and 10 years, you're going to be able to retire everybody and you're going to have everything you want, and then they're going to be looking at you and they're going to say thank you. And I'm ashamed to say that I told people that. Cheers to me being a hot mess. Couple of years ago, I definitely spoke that message, and I was like, you sacrifice everything, you do whatever it takes. I totally get it. Hustle is necessary. Discipline is necessary when you're talking about following orders that you were given as a calling from God. I'm reading a book right now called Discipline. Okay, I get it. I'm reading a book right now by Elizabeth Elliot called Discipline, and it's amazing. It's incredible how she depicts and how she brings out what we're supposed to do as soldiers of God, and as like athletes, how disciplined they are, farmers, how disciplined they are, and that without struggle, suffering, and hard work, there will never be victory. Without these amazing trials in your life, there will never be a sweet sense of success. So I believe in hard work. I 100,000,000% believe that people are lazy, that Christians are lazy. And if we really stepped up to the plate and surrendered our life and said, to your will be done, not mine, that we would work a bit harder to take care of our daily habits. We would work a bit harder to honor our priorities, that we would work a bit harder to give to those in need, that we would eliminate the pride, eliminate the ego, eliminate the self-ambition, and focus on what God has called us to do. And if that's truly what I'm after, I have got to align my priorities even when it stings. So little decisions like canceling a conference I was supposed to go to might be seemingly small to you, but it was a major feat in my life. It was a major victory in my husband's life for him to say, wow, Laura, that was really awesome, because I know Laura 3 years ago would never have done that. But I'm choosing my family, and I know that in pursuing God and pursuing my passion to fulfill the calling He has placed on our life to build and launch Love Fast, Live Slow, that He will be honored. And no matter what, we will have victory. And no matter what, if my desire is simply to sharpen myself and as a result perhaps have the chance to sharpen somebody else, I will do that, and I will strive to be obedient. I know this message is not for everybody. I know that people have different beliefs. I know that not everyone is running hard after growing their faith. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's okay, because this is my journey, this is my story, and I'm just going to trust that God's working in me and that God's also working in you in His timing, and that's it. I have no pressure, no obligation, no stress anywhere else, but simply to have one decision every single day. My pastor said this yesterday. He said, in the hardest of decisions you're going to have to make, you have to sit back and think. It does not matter who is affected, what will be entreated, because you have one decision to make every single day, and that is to obey God. So I said, okay, God, if I'm going to cancel this, I'm going to cancel this, and I hope that it's honoring to my family and my priorities, and I'm not going to be fearful of what I might do to the goals that I have, because I'm not going to just go out and chase shiny bells and whistles and worldly success, but I am going to chase making God famous, and that's here what I'm just striving to do. And you can do that by working from home, on the internet, raising your family, and honoring your husband at the same time, somehow, by God's grace. Not by my own strength and not by my own ability, but surely by God's grace and just by the happenstance of me being able to laugh at myself a lot. I laugh at myself a lot because I'm a total screw up most of the time. But small fraction of the time I'll get something right. So cheers to those who have ever made bad decisions with their schedule. I'm here to tell you that life will go on. If you have to say no to something, life will go on. If you have to tell somebody no, life will go on and you will be fine. Hi! You want a shake? Did you wake up? Come here. I have water. I'll make you a shake. It's going to be delicious. My son, he's addicted to shakes. Do you love shakes? It's yucky. It's not yucky. It's just water. What kind of shake do you want? A vanilla one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to shake it? Okay. I love it. All right. So you guys, that is my cue. I appreciate your listening. I appreciate your patience. And again, summarizing it all, I made a priority statement, made sure that my schedule was in line with the priorities. I was outwardly saying that God is number one, family second, everything else is third. So I canceled something off my schedule even if it was scary or even if I felt like it would affect a lot of people, because my priority is not to please everyone else, but to make sure that my family knows they're number one. So speaking of knowing family is number one, gotta go. Here we go. Okay, got upside down. Peace out.